Hello there. Today I wish to talk about overcoming failure, getting over failure, understanding that failure is not the end. It's just something that you can overcome, and it can also help strengthen you as a person, make you more resilient, much more powerful, depending on how you use it. Now, throughout my life, I have failed many times. Also, quite a lot of times, I also gave up when I was met with failure. For example, that would be me cooking. For example, when I started cooking a long time ago, I just was really bad at it. As example, one time I managed to smoke a teapot. So I was young back then. I was like maybe 14, and I decided to make some tea. You put the water in the teapot, you put some sugar, put it on the stove, heat it up, boom, no problem, it's done. What I did instead is I left it on the stove for like a few too many hours. And at some point, I was in my room playing video games, and I smell smoke. So I kind of panicked. I was like, what? What's going on? So I go fast in the kitchen to check what's up, and then I see the teapot just making smoke all over. So I just obviously opened the window, closed the stove, and then I, out of curiosity, opened the lid, and what I see inside is a black slime, kind of hard slime. It was just some black hard stuff in there. It was very, very weird what had happened, and I'm going to assume it's because of the sugar, because I don't see water doing that. So I'm going to assume it's the sugar's fault. And yeah, that's a good example of failing. But over the next many years, especially since I started living by myself during college and living with roommates, I kind of started learning how to cook. In the beginning, I would just make sandwiches, make some pasta, make some easy stuff, salads, put some meat on the grill, just grill some meat, and then I started watching videos on how to do it, how to do more recipes, and I just found passion in it actually after trying and doing it so many times, because it's quite enjoyable knowing how to cook and making food, and just making food for other people. Let me tell you, pretty damn enjoyable. I find it very pleasing to do. It brings me joy, especially when people eat it and just say, oh, so good, Eddie, I love it. Thank you. And yeah, that would be a good example, in my mind at least, of failing, but you just keep on trying, because you just fail a few times, many times, you just get back up and you get better, and you're just good at it at some point. Eventually you can help it, because in the beginning it was indeed discouraging, and kind of hard to get into it, because I would just tell myself, what, me cook, I just suck, I shouldn't be doing that, you know but the hunger helped me learn. And yeah, that's you can see that I'm still new to this thing, and I still need to learn, maybe how to talk more clearly, how to pick my words. I guess I should have a train of thought whenever I'm making videos. That should be more helpful. And this time I actually have a small script I added. It's right next to the video, to the camera. It's on the side over here to remind me what to talk about. So it just makes it a bit easier for me. But like, as you can see, I'm still having a bit of a derailing in this whole video I'm doing. So let's cut to the chase now after all that interesting story happened. Now, to the main subject, I wish to remind you that failure is not the end. Just because you failed at something, that doesn't mean it has to end. If you really want the thing you're trying to get, a failure is not the end. Just because you failed at something doesn't mean you can't keep on trying. As example, my driving license. Currently, I'm having issues with it. I'm keep on failing my driving exam, and it's very disheartening. It's making me very sad, angry at myself because I just can't pass this annoying test, the practical test. But I have to stay strong, keep a positive attitude, and keep myself close to people who are encouraging me, because if I am with toxic people, they will just tell me, "Oh yeah, it's because of those video games, and your head is somewhere else. You should just quit. You shouldn't be doing this. Just go sit in a chair and just like you've been doing throughout your whole life." And yes, these type of comments can get you really down if you let them get to you. So try to keep toxic people who aren't encouraging you, encourage you to do something good, something that you want to achieve, which in my case would be getting a driver's license, because I need it for my job, and more importantly, I need it for myself, because how can I not drive a car and provide for myself the need of getting to places, which is, if you ask me, a very basic important need, getting to where you need to get. And a mindset strategy that you can use to get over it whenever you get in a failure is self-reflection, understanding how this happened, why it happened, how can I do it better, how can I make this work, how should I go around this. And you need to, as I said a few videos ago, to take it slow, but take it. You need to ask yourself, what did I do wrong? What happened? What was the cause? How can I make sure it doesn't happen again? And that will eventually, if you work on those mistakes and remember them, it will eventually just work, and you'll just get it no matter what, because you just, like I do, I just make some mistake. Okay, I learn from that mistake. I do better next time. I did do that. I make a new mistake. Okay, I learn it. I do better next time, and so on and so on. Every time I fail, problem is I'm failing on my money, and I'm wasting kind of a lot of time waiting for each exam, which is a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's whatever. I guess it's what I deserve for sucking ass, if you ask me. And now, what I said over there is what I will call perhaps a bad mental attitude to have towards me failing, because I shouldn't be saying those words to myself. I should be encouraging myself and telling myself to just don't worry about it. It's okay. You got this. And I also wish to say the same to you. For the persons who just keep on trying, you got this. I believe in you. I'm rooting for you. And what else you will need to get over it? It will be to embrace the failure. Just embrace it. It happened. It just happens. It's no big deal. It's not the end of the world. I didn't kill anybody. I'm not going to jail. I can still try. I can still do it. It's okay. It's just a minor setback in my journey. That's also a good way of thinking about it. And most importantly will be to take action. That's the most important one, because you may have the embracing of it, the self reflection, the positive attitude, and all these good things. These are good things that you should be doing about it. But you also need to do the action. That's the most important one. You need the action. You need to be, you need to persevere and be determined about what you want to do and why you're doing it, yada yada. You need to take action on what you're doing. That will be, in my opinion, the most important part. Because, for example, my driving exam, let's take it, if I don't learn from what I did last time and I just keep on doing it again, I just don't take the action of learning and embracing it. So that means I'm doing bad. And obviously, it won't work. And I guess that will be it. I shall repeat them again. You should embrace it. Positive attitude. Embrace yourself. No. Surround yourself with positive people who encourage you. Very helpful. Let me tell you that. Self reflection on why it happened, how it happened, and then taking action and being determined. Also very important. The most important, which I said. No need to resume them again. But yeah, that will be my speech, my talk on overcoming fear. Overcoming faults, and making yourself better on the path, on the thing that you're pursuing. Thank you for watching.